Everyone, this is Rick here on One Board Family to do a little review of a card game that I recently got off of Kickstarter. Now, personally, I love card games. They're fantastic. Just the idea of being able to hold things in your hand, not a lot of parts, no big board with a ton of pieces all over it. Love card games. Might be a little weird then that the first card game that I'm reviewing is one in which you don't actually hold things in your hand. It's actually more of a dexterity game that happens to be played with cards. And that game is Walk on Fire. You get it? Walk on instead of walk. It's funny. Walk on Fire, a game I bought on Kickstarter from Green Couch Games. And like I said, it's a dexterity game. So instead of holding cards and playing things, what I do is flip cards for points. And the different cards, whether they be vegetables, meat, this is a chicken, or rice, or condiments, or whatever they may be, all count for different points. And so, you get into the game, and it sounds a little weird at first. The idea of flipping cards with a card spatula, that sounds a little strange at first until you get into it, and even the biggest doubter very quickly becomes the quickest flipper. So it's really fun to play. You get around the table and flipping cards becomes fun. They end up all over the place. And it can be a really fun time, and getting into it and adding sound effects, of course, very important. I'll demonstrate some for you right now. Chopping, that's important. Flipping, also important. Until you get to the end of it. See, my one problem with Walk on Fire is the scoring mechanism. You've played this fun game, and then, once you've run out of cards to chop into your walk, you stop playing, but then you count up your points, and it's kind of unsatisfying. It's kind of got a Sushi Go feel to it in some areas where, combine the condiments and you get to multiply by your meat score, or you can do combos that get you more points, or you can collect things, and they're all on these nice little cards here. But really, in the end, you feel like you've had such little control that it ends really fast. And it plays in one round and you're done. And so any kind of strategy that you might feel you're developing kind of goes out the window. And you just feel like, I guess we're done. So who do I recommend this game for? If you've got kids in your family, little kids, I think they'll love the idea of flipping cards around and throwing them all over the table. It's really fun, and it gets some laughs out every single time. It also works as a pretty good starter game, for a group of friends that haven't played it before. But I think one time through is about the best you're going to be able to get out of it. So, if you want a few laughs, you want to have a good time doing something with a card game that you probably haven't done before, I think Walk on Fire would be something that you'll really enjoy. My dog is drinking water very loudly. He's very thirsty, apparently. It's a whole bowl. Now he's just licking the bowl.